Hey everybody, so here we have this rather interesting gem from, I'd say, the early to mid 2000s. So, longtime friend and former coworker of my dad, his wife had passed away recently, and I went to visit him yesterday to assist him with some computer stuff, and he had his wife's old desktop here, and he didn't want no more, so I told him I would take care of erasing all the stuff off of it, and so on and so forth. So, here it is. It's in a custom built tower, basically. It's not a OEM system, but something kind of interesting about it. So you can see here they wrote 2006 on the front of it. To my understanding, his wife was pretty tech savvy. She might have built this computer herself. So you can see she had the optical drives labeled with her drive letter. Had X's across the floppy disk drive because, well, it's not plugged up. I've done been inside it, but we're fixing to pull the cover off and have a look inside this thing. So, typical mid-2000s computer case, beige. Does have a nice vent in the side for airflow to the CPU. That's pretty nice. Other than that, nothing really too special. It would make a nice sleeper, I think, considering it has this nice vent in the side. Let's have a look at the back. So we have a newer power supply. On the back here, you have your typical ports from, let's say, the early to mid 2000s, and she even labeled the USB ports. I'm not real sure why that is, but anyways, let's go and pull the cover off because this is where things get a little interesting. Alright, so this thing's pretty nasty inside. We're going to need to take it outside and clean it out with the air compressor. But I wanted to show you all the inside of this thing first before we did that. So, what I think is going on here is I think this person had bought a gateway computer back in, let's say, 2001, and it was probably a small form factor system, and the small form factor power supply failed. And instead of spending the insane amount of money that they sometimes charge for replacement supplies for these old machines, she just went ahead and bought a new computer case and bought a power supply, a regular PSU, to go in with it. Now, of course, this power supply is definitely way overkill for the system, but it'll work with a modern system just fine. Motherboard in here is a typical 2001 era motherboard. I think this was, I mentioned, a gateway motherboard. And of course, got your bulging and leaking capacitors, typical from 2001 and 2002. Yeah, these motherboards back then were notorious for failed caps. We have what appears to be a socket 423 Pentium 4. Not a 478, but a 423, the very first generation Pentium 4. It's either a P4 or might be a Celeron, I don't know for sure. System has 2 hard drives in it. Not sure what size they are just yet. I'll have to figure it out later on. You can see that she had these things jumping for master and slave instead of cable select. Probably the same for the 2 optical drives as well. As mentioned earlier, floppy disk drive not plugged up. Not sure why. Motherboard does supply a floppy connection down there, and power supply also supplies a PSU connection for the floppy drive. So, not sure why they didn't use a floppy drive, but anyways, yeah, I won't be showing much of this thing starting and running. I will do a power up of it later on, but first I need to clean this thing up because that CPU fan, like, yeah, the heatsink is totally caked up with dirt and dust and all that stuff. So the house this came out of, they have a wood burning stove, kind of like I do. So the, of course, burning wood generates a lot of ash, and of course that gets dust all over everything. So yeah, we're going to be taking this out back and cleaning it out in a separate video, and in another video I will be testing this machine out to see if it even works. Now, as mentioned, I won't be showing much of it running to protect the privacy of the previous owners, but there you go. So anyways, definitely stay tuned for that. So, if you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching.